to At Ease for all your children's health needs. My name is Dr. Sandra and I am a pediatrician. Right now, I'm going to teach you how to latch your baby so that you don't have any pain, where you have no problems, no stress, and no strain. Shout out to the Yellow Nursery for releasing the breastfeeding latch video that saved my life many years ago. I'm going to be using the principles I learned from that video and principles I learned from some other videos, but I'll put that video by the Yellow Nursery in the description below. I call it the life-saving video because it really did save my life. Almost everything about breastfeeding in terms of longevity of breastfeeding has to do with whether you latch your baby properly and whether everything's easy. So if you're in the hospital right now, I got you, girl. Now, first thing is positioning. You as a breastfeeding mother have to realize that you are a queen, and queens sit up straight and they are relaxed, no stress. So if you need to put a pillow behind you in order to be able to sit nicely. Never lean on to the towards the baby to try to breastfeed. Always sit upright and rather bring the baby to you. If you need another pillow to hold the baby, use as many pillows as you need around you. Just be as comfortable as possible. Second thing, let's get our baby. Our baby model, baby dolly, is to put the baby tummy to tummy. So face the baby towards you. Never put the baby, as I said, like this where you are leaning to the baby. That is dangerous for your back. It strains your back. It's also painful, especially if you've had a cesarean section. And it's not that easy for the baby, especially if you're bringing the breast like this. It's like trying to feed, if someone gives you a drink and you trying to drink like this, it wouldn't be possible. You'd have to put the drink in front of you in order to drink nicely. Same thing, put the baby in front of the breast. Third thing, the traditional way of holding a baby, which is the cradle hold, where you hold the baby like this, and it seems so romantic because then you can look at the baby eye to eye. It's really not that easy to latch a baby in that way. It's not easy at all, and you try to put the baby on, and if the baby is crying and too hungry and they're flapping all over, you start crying and the baby starts crying, and it's really not easy at all. So let me show you the techniques I learned from this video that I hope to help you with. First of all, put the baby in what we call a cross cradle hold. Cross cradle. Use the so if you're holding the baby like this, and my baby's in my left arm, take the right arm, open your hand out wide. The back of the baby's head goes into the middle of your palm, and then the baby is parallel to your whole arm, and the elbow is like around the bum area. This then allows you to move the baby off and on you, off and on you, off and on you. This arm then comes and holds the breast on the same side of the breast. So then you put the baby on. There are very many different ways to latch a baby. Please comment below as to which ways worked for you, but this particular way, which seemed to be previously unconventional, really worked for me. Put the nipple, which is the prominent area of your breast, towards the bottom lip of the baby. The baby will then open the mouth, and then you quickly throw that baby on, allowing the baby to latch onto the breast. So nipple to bottom lip, let the baby open the mouth, and then throw the baby on. When the baby has latched properly, then you can exchange arms and hold the baby comfortably and allow the baby to breastfeed. The tips with this type of latching is: 1, do not allow the baby to stay on the breast if the latch was painful. If the latch is painful, take your finger, go to the top lip and take the baby off. Just take off the suction and then allow the baby to latch again, and you do it again. If the baby latches badly, take the baby off. If the baby latches badly, you take the baby off. Don't allow the baby to breastfeed when it's painful on you. The pain is going to stop that feedback mechanism and make everything terrible. So cross cradle hold hold the breast with the arm that's on the same side. Allow the baby to open the mouth, which is not that easy, but you just put the nipple pointed to the lower lip, let the baby open the mouth, and then let the baby latch properly. So the principles of this are that the nipple, which is a prominent area of the breast, and the areola, which is the dark area of the breast, both the nipple and the areola need to go to the whole back of the mouth. So you're breastfeeding, not just nipple feeding. Don't allow the baby to just have the nipple only, because then the nipple goes onto the hard palate and goes, which is very painful. And so when the areola is the one that is taken into the mouth, then it goes to the back, which when the nipple is actually ends up in the soft palate, which is not painful. The other thing is that the whole mouth of the baby then is involved in the breastfeeding, because it's the whole breast is filling the mouth, so the jaw of the baby goes like, allowing the baby to actually squeeze and stimulate the milk gland so that the breast milk is stimulated, and then it's not painful at all, and you can actually feel the pressure of the jaw going, and you can actually hear the baby swallowing all this milk. So the other way that you can hold the baby is in the rugby hold, which is holding the baby like a rugby ball, where you put the baby like this with the same arm underneath the baby, head onto the middle of the palm, and the opposite arm then latches the baby that way. Rugby hold, same on the other side. Those two holds really make a very big difference, and the cradle, the cross cradle hold is very good for moms with premature babies, because when the baby is very small and they're kind of moving all over the place and they're really wiggly, then at least you're able to hold the baby. And with very big babies or mothers with very big breasts, then the rugby hold tends to be quite comfortable, because then you can hold the baby this way, just underneath your arm, with easy access to the breast, and that way, rugby hold with easy access to the breast. The other technique is the exaggerated latch technique, where, then let me hold the cross cradle hold again, where you put your thumb just above the nipple and face the nipple upwards, put the baby's chin below the nipple on the areola, and let the baby open the mouth, and then you squeeze the nipple or flick the nipple into the baby's mouth while you put the baby on, like that is the exaggerated latch technique. Try that if you feel like the other technique is not working. Whichever technique you use, however you do it, make sure you still follow these principles, where you're seated comfortably upright, where the baby is tummy to tummy, and where the latch is not painful. Do not allow the baby to continue breastfeeding when it's painful. Let it be comfortable, let it be easy. Comment below if this video helped you, and I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful journey with your breastfeeding. See you in the next video.